Hello, RAPS community. I'm Brian Savoy. I'm the Senior Vice President, Education and International Programs with RAPS, and I'm excited to announce the launch of the 2023 RAPS Convergence Call for Proposals. We have a great team to talk about the content needs and the logistical processes with submitting as part of the call this year. First up are Kim and Megha, the chair and vice chair, respectively, of the Convergence Program Committee. Kim?
Thanks so much, Brian. Boy, are we so excited about Convergence 2023 in Montreal and really hope to see you all there. We strongly encourage you to submit your proposals based on your experience, your passion for regulatory, things you want to learn about, and even maybe some gaps that you thought were in Convergence 2022 that you think is hot now and ready for a proposal. It's actually your proposals that help shape the success of Convergence. So as a speaker, as a potential speaker, think about what is it that others may want to know. Be an audience member as you're crafting your proposal. How does this come across? What is it, that experience, that learning experience that you want others to know and to feel? Megha, do you have more to add?
Sure, thanks, Kim. So whether you want to talk about updates in the US or you want to talk about the pains that MDR or IVDR bring, or you want to come and tell us about any changes in the global regulatory scenario, whether you come from China or LATAM, we really want to hear from you. If you don't operate in the regulatory space, but you know what it is like to help our regulatory professionals upgrade their people skills so we can serve the community better, we'd love to hear from you as well. And what's in it for you to come and talk to all of these people? Well, this is a great opportunity to be recognized as an expert in your area and a real chance to shape 1,700 people's learning at the same time. So yes, we would love to hear from you all. And shortly, the RAP staff, Aubrey and Trisha, will tell you how.
Hi, everybody. I'm Trisha Young, and I'm the Senior Director of Education Programs at RAPS. As Megha mentioned, Aubrey and I are going to spend a few minutes explaining the ins and outs of the submission process. As a reminder, the deadline for submitting is February 6th at 11:59 p.m. in the Eastern Time Zone, US. To submit a proposal, use the link on the Convergence website. You can download a practice template in Word if you'd like to work on a draft offline, but please remember that everything has to come through the system, so you will need to submit from the proposal system. There are several types of proposals that you could choose to submit for Convergence. First is a pre-conference workshop. Convergence hosts pre-conference workshops the 2 days before the meeting. In 2023, the dates will be on Monday, October 2nd, and on Tuesday, October 3rd, ending just before the opening plenary session for Convergence. Workshops are in-depth courses needing a lot more instruction and hands-on tutorials that last a minimum of 6 hours. We do have options for 1 or 2 day pre-conference workshop submissions. Then we move on to the main conference. There are 4 tracks within the main conference at Convergence: biopharmaceuticals, which includes drugs and biologics; devices, including medical devices and IVDs; skill building; and broad interest. Another format within Convergence is Solutions Circle. These are very popular. They are small group discussions where a facilitator comes up with an issue that often needs solutions within the industry, and a small group of people gather in an informal format in the exhibit hall to just brainstorm, collaborate, and generate ideas on how to solve a specific issue. These are 30-minute sessions, and there is no PowerPoint. It's just a facilitated discussion on a certain topic. Finally, there is a new program that we launched in Convergence 2022 for students. We have a student submission program now where they could submit to do a 10-minute presentation in the theater on the show floor. And this was a presentation highlighting the findings for their student capstone project. Another option for students is to have a poster display on the show floor at Convergence. And if you know any students, this is a new initiative for us, and we did a great job launching it last year and had a lot of interest, but we'd love to see it grow. And in the submission page, there's also information on how students can apply for a travel stipend or to become a student ambassador, which is basically a volunteer at Convergence. RAPS launched a regulatory competency framework in 2021. And this is a tool that was developed to help people plan professional development and training in the regulatory field. And this year for Convergence, when you submit, we're going to ask you to select a domain and a knowledge area around your proposal so that if accepted, attendees can select learning paths at Convergence. They could focus on learning gaps they may have identified in their own regulatory path. There are information and definitions of each of the domains and learning levels within the submission process. Now I'll hand it off to Aubrey for more details.
I'm Aubrey Garner, Meetings Manager for RAPS, and there are a few business rules around the process that I'll review now. It is RAPS's policy to allow a maximum of 4 proposals per submitter, as well as a maximum of 4 speakers per proposal. Please make sure all of your speakers are aware you are including them in your submission and are available to travel to Montreal. In an effort to avoid scheduling conflicts and encourage a diverse program, no more than 2 proposals will be selected from the same submitter. Now I'd like to take a minute to explain what combined sessions are. You will see a checkbox in the submission portal asking if you agree to have your proposal combined with other proposals or speakers. So what does this mean exactly? Sometimes the committee identifies proposals that are similar in content or their topics blend well together. If you check I agree, your proposal may end up as part of a session with others. The committee will assist in developing the combined session and identify a session leader. Based on the rule that there are a maximum of 4 speakers per session, the committee may accept some, but not all of your proposed speakers when combining sessions. And finally, the committee reserves the right to make changes to the format and add health authority, notified body representatives, and industry experts to sessions. So what happens if and when your proposal is selected? RAPS staff will notify submitters in April, and you will be informed if you are combined with other proposals and/or speakers at this time. It is also important to note that only submitters will receive notifications. You must inform your speakers. If you are accepted as a combined session, RAPS will indicate which speakers from your submission will be included in the notification. Main conference speakers receive complimentary registration, as well as member add-on rates to pre-conference workshops and off-site networking events. And pre-conference workshop speakers receive complimentary main conference registration, as well as member rate add-ons to other pre-conference workshops and off-site networking events. RAPS reserves a block of hotel rooms for all speakers and will provide the reservation link when the time comes. All travel and lodging expenses are the responsibility of the accepted speakers. On behalf of all of us, thank you for joining us today. And enclosed in this final slide are some helpful resources and links, as well as my email address. Feel free to reach out to us anytime if you have any questions or concerns, and we look forward to seeing you in Montreal. Thank you.